So I won't retread such waters. Instead, I'll write of my own plight. Separated from my people, I'm stuck in Moria, with elves on my back and front, dwarves in the deep, and goblins in the walls. I'm as surrounded as can be. The alliance with the High Elves is tenuous at best, barely tolerate us, and only because we give to them Eregion. I do not trust the stuck-up bastards. I can feel the disgust in their eyes as they look upon us. The Elves of Lorian own the eastern half of Moria. We tried to take both before they arrived, but the Goblins and the Dwarven Remnants proved stubborn. We lost more troops than I thought we would, and they still raid us, using the endless tunnels to their advantage. We lack the numbers to scour them all. Our supply lines are too thin, with too many openings. Lorian will come for us. They prepare already. We've bought time, but they are inevitable. Little do they know, my legions are on their way. And with each passing day, we come closer and closer to unlocking the secrets to Dwarven armor technology here in Moria. I took my personal guard into the deep, deep caverns, hoping to find and exterminate the remaining resistance in Moria. Still, instead of a last squabble, I found horror. Unspeakable creatures not even Melkor could fathom. Beings even Eru could not create. Things that frighten me more than Ungoliant ever did. They gnaw at the mountain's roots, ever expanding the tunnels, always extending their reach. Some of my guards were driven mad from what they saw. I had always wondered what happened to Durnsbane, the Balrog of Moria. I no longer need wonder. They were consuming him, eating him as he lay there, helpless. All the strength drained from his body. He was still alive, weakly trying to defend himself as the tendrils found their way inside him. Yes, as the things crawled from his eyes. Some kind of horror down there was using his body to birth more of its young. He was a husk of his former self. I take pride in knowing I did not run, that I did not go mad. But I cannot say the same for my guard. Scant few remained with me, and even fewer retained their sanity. I took heart in knowing Gorthador stood near the entire time. He is a true friend, and I'm glad for his presence. As I stared into the darkness, my orcish eyes letting me see all there was, I could feel a presence at my mind, wanting entry, begging for permission, trying to barge in with brute force, and eventually trying to calmly drill through. A constant pressure, taking its time to wear my mind down. Only a force of will spared me, but so close to what I presumed to be the source. It was a difficult thing to resist. I am glad I am no longer down there. But the pressure hasn't It's grown weaker with distance, but it keeps trying to get in. Meditation and focusing of my mind have strengthened my will. I believe this is the reason I could so easily resist Sauron's call when he regained the ring. But now both try to enter my mind. Both call to me. It takes all I have to resist them both. My terrains are no longer places of safety. They try so hard to get in. My sanity is only saved because they fight each other too. The tendrils don't like the shadow. They slap each other away. With each respite, my will strengthens. With each pause, it becomes easier to resist. Just like the cold of the north, this hardship shall strengthen us. I only hope that I am actually fighting both, and that they're not already inside.